Simplifying rational algebraic expression. How do we simplify rational algebraic expression? Let's have an example. We have here a squared plus 5a plus 6 all over a squared minus 3a minus 10. Now, how do we simplify algebraic expressions? To simplify algebraic expression, the first step that we need to do is to factor out the expressions. Let's start with our numerator. So our numerator here is a squared plus 5a plus 6. As you can see, our first term here has no numerical coefficient. So if an algebraic expression has no numerical coefficient, it is easier to factor this out. So to factor out a squared, we know that the factor of a squared will only be a multiplied by a. And we just need to find for the second term that will be paired to a. Okay, now where are we going to get the factors or the second term? We will get it from our third term. So our third term here is 6. We will try to look for the factors of 6 that will give us the sum of 5. What are the possible factors? We have 1 multiplied by 6, and we have also 2 multiplied by 3. The sum of this is 7, and the sum of this is 5. As you can see, the factors that we can use that will give us the sum of 5, the factors are 2 and 3. And since this is positive, okay, the units or the sign that we will put here will also be positive. And we can interchange. We can put 2 and 3 here, or we can also interchange them. It does not matter because we are adding the 2. This is our factor for our numerator. How about for the denominator? Again, looking at the denominator, there is no numerical coefficient, and we know that the factor now of a squared would still be a multiplied by a. And we will look at the third term. Our third term here is negative. We will now look for factors of negative 10 that will give us the sum of negative 3. Take note that the sign here is negative, so the higher or the larger factor should be negative. What are the possible factors of negative 10? This will be 1 multiplied by negative 10. The sum of this is negative 9. And we also have 2 and negative 5, and the sum of this is negative 3. As you can see, we now have our factors here, positive 2 and negative 5, which will give us the sum of negative 3. So we can use these factors. We can put negative 5 here, and we can put positive 2 here. So you can see the quantity of a plus 2 is present on the numerator. It is also present on the denominator. So this means that we can cancel this out because the quantity of a plus 2 divided by the quantity of a plus 2, this will be equal to 1. What is left now? We have a plus 3 all over a minus 5. Therefore, our final answer now is a plus 3 all over a minus 5. Let's have another example. We have here a squared minus 16 all over a squared minus 2a minus 8. So how do we simplify this rational algebraic expression? We are going to start factoring first on the numerator. Looking at the numerator, we can see that this is the difference of two squares. So our factor now for a squared the factors of a squared, of course, that will just be a multiplied by a. And the factor of 16, we have 4 multiplied by 4. But what will be the signs of the two quantities? Since this is negative, we will have here positive, and we can put here negative. So we have now the factors of a squared minus 16. Let us factor out a squared minus 2a minus 8. Since this has no numerical coefficient, the factors now of a squared would only be a multiplied by a. And what will be the factors of negative 8? Okay, let's list down the factors of negative 8. We have here 1. But before that, take note, negative 8, we must find the factors of negative 8 that will give us the sum of negative 2. Now, since this is negative, the larger factor must have the negative sign. So we have here 1 and negative 8. But the sum of this is negative 7. And we also have 2 and negative 4. The sum of this is negative 2. So we can use this two factors now because it gives us negative 2, which is the same to the second term. And we can put here plus 2 and negative 4. And looking at our numerator and denominator, we can see now that there are terms that we can cancel out. A minus 4 and a minus 4, they are the same. We can divide this. So this will now be 1. And then what will now be left will be the quantity of a plus 4. So we will have here a plus 4 all over a plus 2. Therefore, the factors of a, or a squared minus 16 all over a squared minus 2a minus 8, that is now equal to a plus 4 all over a plus 2. And this is our final answer. Another example, we have here x squared plus 7x plus 12 all over, we have x squared minus 9. To simplify this algebraic expression, let us first start with the denominator, since we have here the difference of two squares. So to factor out the denominator, we will start with x squared. The factor of x squared is just x multiplied by x. And since 9 is also a perfect square, the factor of 9 is 3 multiplied by 3. And since this is negative, one of the factors here will be positive, the other will be negative. And let's factor out our numerator. Again, since we do not have here a numerical coefficient, the factor now of x squared will be x multiplied by x. And then we will find factors for positive 12, wherein the sum of the factors will be equal to positive 7. What are the factors of 12? We have 1 and 12. Okay, 1 plus 12 is 13. We also have 2 and 6. Yes, 2 and 6, the sum is 8. We also have 3 and 4. The sum is 7. So we can see here that the factors 3 and 4 is equal to 7, which is the same as our middle term here. So we are going to use the factors 3 and 4. Since this is positive, all the terms here will be positive. We will put here 3 and let's put 4 here. You may interchange 3 and 4, it does not matter. And then looking at the factors, we can see that we have here x plus 3 and also on the denominator. This means that we can cancel this out, since x plus 3 divided by x plus 3, that is equal to 1. What will be left now will be the quantity of x plus 4 all over x minus 3. Therefore, x plus 4 all over x minus 3. This is now our final answer. Our next problem, we have here negative 36 x raised to the 4th, y raised to 5, and z raised to positive 2, all over positive 48 x raised to 2, y raised to 3, and then we have z raised to 6. To simplify, so how do we simplify this rational algebraic expression? First, let us simplify the numerical terms. Negative 36 and 48. 12 is common between the two. We will divide the numerator by 12, negative 36 divided by 12, and we will divide the denominator by 12, positive 48 divided by 12. And then x raised to the 4th all over x raised to 2. We will divide this. So to divide, we will just copy the base, subtract the exponents. We are going to subtract the numerator by the exponent of the denominator. We will have here 4 minus 2. And for y, we have y raised to 5 minus 3. And for z, we have 2 minus 6. Negative 36 all over 12, that will be negative 3 all over positive 4. And this will be x raised to positive 2, y raised to positive 2, and we have z raised to negative 4. And for our numerator, this will now be negative 3, and all the bases with positive exponents will be here in the numerator. So we have here x squared, y squared, and for the denominator we have here 4, and then z, the exponent now will become positive 4. So 4z raised to 4. Therefore, negative 3x squared y squared all over 4z raised to the 4th. This is our final answer. Another example, we have here b squared minus b minus 30 all over b squared minus 4b minus 12. Let us first factor out the numerator followed by the denominator. As you can see, our numerator, the first term, has no numerical coefficient. The factors now of b squared, this will only be b multiplied by b. And we are now going to factor out negative 30, wherein we will find 4 factors that will give us the sum of negative b, or negative 1 rather. Okay, so the possible factors of negative 30, we will have 1 and negative 30. This is negative 29, the sum is negative 29. 2 and negative 15. The sum here is negative 13. Okay, and we also have here 3 and negative 10. The sum here is negative 7. And then we also have 5 and negative 6. The sum is negative 1. So negative 1 is the same as our middle term. We have here negative 1. We are going to use the factors 5 and negative 6. Okay, so we will put negative 6 anywhere. Let's put it here. And since negative 6 is already here, we are going to put positive 5 on the other side. The factors now of b squared minus b minus 30 is the quantity of b minus 6 multiplied by the quantity of b plus 5. Let us now factor out b squared minus 4b minus 12. The factors of b squared, again, that is b multiplied by b. And let us find the factors of negative 12, wherein the sum will be equal to negative 4. The possible factors of negative 12, 1, negative 12. The sum here is negative 11. 2 and negative 6. The sum is negative 4. Negative 4 is the same as our middle term. We will use these factors. So we are going to write here positive 2 and negative 6. Looking at the numerator and the denominator, there are quantities that we can cancel out. So b minus 6 divided by b minus 6, we have here 1. So what's left now will be b plus 5 all over b plus 2. Therefore, b plus 5 all over b plus 2, this is now our final answer.